that's okay. No, it's a train of thought for me. My content ain't for everybody. No, for real, for real. No need for the evil lie. You're shortchanged when your attention span. You can't keep up to maintain your mental health. You disturb your own peace, worried about what I got going on. Because at the end of the day, I wasn't trying to catch diabetes. When you try to have your narrative projecting the case on me. Oh, because I was willing to better myself. When you try to sneak diss me, play with spoken in a toxic way, you projected it on me for me to catch a case. Oh, because you wanted to humiliate me, paint me to be somebody I truly wasn't. Oh, because you looked at me like competition when it come to your lack of confidence. No, add the trade on me. What the fuck is wrong with people? Always be yourself. I'm not edgy and love respect, and my content is not for everyone. It's not. Loving yourself is not a crime. It's not. I do not worship the devil good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day, and I say that respectfully. To the genuine ones with no misintentions, I truly hope that you continue to find peace within regards to who gave up on you or overlooked you during your journey. You matter and you are worthy. Misunderstood and loved by you, far from a hater, what about you? Misunderstood and judged by you, far from a hater, what about you? No, it's a train of thought for me. No, for real. Fuck it. I had you bent out of shape because you didn't understand your vision. Talking about I was 730 when I wasn't trying to catch a case. How you was disturbing your own mental health. The lack of self-love was disturbing your peace. Goddamn, you actually truly caught a case. No, it's a train of thought for me. Damn, your paperwork is so fucking thick. Only to realize you needed this straight body jacket. Or because you looked at me like competition when I was never competing. It didn't matter about your tax bracket. How the disrespect was loud. You wanted to see me frown, but hold on one second. God allowed me to smile. So that disturbed your peace. Another day. Was God allowing me to see? Another day. You had the gang stalk an innocent person with a group of people at the end of the day with their low IQ score, didn't matter their tax bracket, their culture, their religion, their sexual orientation, not only disability, all because someone was truly a hater, and that was you that day. It took a group of people to hate one person, all because someone was in their own lane, and someone didn't want someone to elevate, prosper, blossom at the end of the day, to recognize their worth, so you try to dim their light when it came to their faith. But when the Heavenly Mother and Father is truly on that child's, when that Heavenly Mother and Father truly has their hands on that child, regardless if that child got lost in their words, they wasn't trying to catch a case. They didn't have to disturb your peace when they was truly in their own lane. How you picked and choose who you wanted to bully. Neighbor, you wanted to pick and choose who you wanted to bully. And you couldn't stay in your own lane. It be the train of thought. How the innocent person wasn't trying to catch a case. You try to label them slow, stupid, and retarded, but you sat there and took notes only to realize they truly had it within them to be their authentic self, something that you truly lack was truly potential. Now, as the train of thought for me, what's wrong with people? Now, respectfully, my content is not for everyone. It's not, and that's okay. Always be yourself with no misintentions. All that negative energy, save it for your mother, like that ass. Like, there's no need for you to sit here and watch me at the end of the day to try to project spell work in a toxic way. That return back to sin that it actually works. You only disturb your home peace because hold on one second, I chose me. It really be the chain of thought for me. I love myself to better myself, not to dim my light. I love myself to better myself, not to dim my light. Damn, you hiding behind a fake page. Only was made yourself bent out of shape. It didn't matter your tax bracket. Goddamn, all I did was respect my neighbor that day. It was a little like, let alone view. Hi, neighbor, how you doing? I ain't trying to disrespect you. How you walked into my life to disrupt me. Disrupt me when it comes to my mental health. Did the sneak diss me? The third party conversations wasn't adding up. Only because you bent yourself out of shape at the end of the day. Because the lack of your common sense didn't matter about your tax bracket. Or because of the fact that, hold on one second, you truly want to be wanted. All because of the fact that I understood my love language, to love myself. You looked at me like competition when I didn't have to touch you, let alone disrespect you. I didn't have to get out of pocket with you. At the end of the day, I believed in my face and that you couldn't recognize was stay in your lane. This type of shit that actually happens. They said you ain't got potential, neighbor. Stay in your own lane. But that's what I was doing that day. I just knew how to respect my neighbor, not look at my neighbor like competition. Because I was never competing. Never part of the Olympics. They would never understand. I wasn't trying to be bent out of shape. I was trying to get my mental health together. Better days, time and day. My past don't live my reality today. I understood what I overcame and why God didn't reject me today. The energy is different. That's why I disturbed your peace. Because when I said the word God, you didn't understand my favor. The energy is different when God showed me my faith. Hold on 1 second. They said you ain't got potential, neighbor, neighbor, neighbor. They said you ain't got potential, neighbor, 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 but you wasn't the issue. Loving yourself, the better yourself wasn't an excuse. I chose me not to overlook me. Why would I want to relapse another day when it comes to this thing called life? Being mentally unstable. When God was really treating me right by my side, I allowed myself to go within to understand I was disturbed by you. No, I wasn't. I wasn't disturbed by you. But she was mentally disturbed by the fact that I chose me to go within. You didn't understand how I tied my shoe. And that was okay because you wasn't supposed to understand God's vision when it came to my faith. Me being my authentic self. It went from 5-2 to 1. I wasn't looking for a cheerleader at the end of the day because the folks who truly for me at the end of the day was truly rooting for me with no hidden agendas, let alone motives. It's like when my free when it comes to my conscience. We all not the same. I love myself to better myself, not to dim my light. I love myself to better myself, not to dim my light. I love myself to better myself, not to dim my light. Even when I get messed up in my words, I still continue to go on like this thing called life at the end of the day on an empty stomach. I still maintain at the end of the day, you would never understand my mental health. Hold on 1 second, I was far from slow, stupid, and retarded. I just understood at the end of the day, God got my back and I was going to be okay. It's funny how they put you in competition when you want an empty stomach. You ain't have a full course meal in like 2-3 weeks at the end of the day. But they got so much ill intentions to psych you out your mental when it come to your free will. They want to get you locked up, put you in a psych ball. Gang stalk you, operator jealous and envy and hate was truly real, or because they didn't understand their own faith to be their authentic self because you truly had potential. They wanted you not to take their spot, but hold on 1 second. God allowed you to understand your own lane when it comes to elevation and growth. That energy is different. Everybody not supposed to sit at your table. I wasn't looking for you to respect me, but you disrespected me. The lack of confidence. Hold on 1 second. God still allowed me to see I could still respect my neighbor when they still wasn't for me. No, it's the truth of me. My content ain't for everybody, and that's okay. Say you a sorry ass excuse. How you waste your own life at the end of the day, not to choose you. You gang stalk people right to left because they truly got potential. Makes you so mad within. So you gotta shortchange them because they got a vision. Maintain a smile that disturbs your peace. Because your sight and day is truly dysfunctional when it comes to hold on 1 second, being mentally unstable. You said that you so real. But you forgot to actually keep it real, to stay in your lane and leave innocent people alone who truly got potential, not to do you wrong. So you had to mix two chemicals that was a bad train reaction. Mix two chemicals that did not go together when it came to your method. And only to realize the hold on 1 second. You shortchange yourself because of the fact that you was trying to better yourself. To shortchange somebody because they understood self-love when it came to discipline. You were so disturbed by someone's confidence, you didn't understand what God was truly cooking up when it come to better days ahead. And someone didn't look at you like competition. They had a flow within a flow. Hold on 1 second. They wasn't trying to be like you. That's what dimmed your light. That's disturbed your peace. Because someone truly had potential to be their authentic self. Imagine expressing yourself to somebody or someone inviting you somewhere at the end of the day just to laugh at your pain. It wasn't an even exchange. But you understood common sense of being mature. Imagine someone inviting you to a live to show your creativity, and the whole entire time they lied. They wanted to psych you at your free when it come to your mental health. They looked at you like confidence because you was willing to better yourself. Regardless if you was on an empty stomach or not. They would never understand what it took for you to stand before yourself today. And they had to play with spoken a toxic way to make you bent out of shape when you wasn't trying to catch your case. You was being authentic. Even when you got lost in your words, you still hold on 1 second, stood on business by yourself. You didn't have to have a whole group of people to cheer you on because you was your biggest cheerleader not to do you wrong. You know how it feels not to have a, what do they call it? A spoon given to you because you got people showing up for you. You know how it feels to walk these shoes alone and nobody by your side when you keeping the real. No, it's the train of thought for me. No, for real. You was more than hungry. But you didn't have to shortchange your neighbor. Something that you knew how to do was take accountability for your actions. Something that you wasn't running from was your past. When your neighbor looked at you like competition. How folks could have their moms and pops in their life. Or they can have folks around that truly love them and respect them, but they don't understand how someone is truly elevating, becoming a best self vision of themselves, and not giving up on themselves. And they their own biggest cheerleader when nobody's cheering them on. How you had to blackmail somebody to gang stalk them right to left because you lack self-confidence, because you're misunderstood by self-love. You got insecurity problems. They ain't got nothing to do with the innocent person. I heard just the other day someone said they gonna always talk about you at the end of the day, even when you got insecurity problems. But I don't understand this when it comes to jealousy and envy and hate. When you had that mindset, why would you want to project that mindset of being mentally unstable, catching a case? It be the train of thought for me. How you disturb someone's peace because you mentally unstable, you got insecurity problems, or because someone understands their lane, understanding their creativity, that they truly beautiful within. They love themselves, the balance they smile. You want to see them frown, but hold on 1 second, they acknowledge themselves today. My content is not for everybody. It doesn't matter if you have insecurity problems or if you have confidence problems. If somebody is not for you, there's no reason for you to be entertaining them. Bypass. You don't like their creativity? Bypass. Block them. Bypass. There's no need for you to sit there and gather a group of people to project spell work on somebody, energy harvest on someone's energy. Try to destiny swipe on somebody if you don't like somebody. Say, I fuck with you, you fuck with me, neighbor, neighbor, neighbor. Say, I fuck with you, you fuck with me, neighbor, neighbor, neighbor. Not literally, I'm not meaning sexually. But I had good intentions towards my neighbor. Good day, bad day, and misunderstanding days. I know how to overflow the right cup. Not to shortchange myself because I know how to better myself. I understood growth when it comes to maturity. We all not the same when it comes to operating in jealousy and envy. It's not in my vein. No, it's the train of thought for me. They said that you don't got potential. But they had the hacky devices right to left, acting like they was communicating with folks and trying to portray to be you. And then when you speak up for yourself, they said that you stupid, slow, and retarded, you uncoherent, or whatever the case. And they try to project the case on you. They try to humiliate you when it came to gang stalking. They had to gather with folks in different area codes, let alone counties, countries. Hold on 1 second, just to go up against one person. It's a train of thought for me. They say real recognize real, but goddamn. The definition of being real is being authentic, something that folks can relate to, is staying in their lane. That energy is different. Because if you truly not for me at the end of the day, I ain't entertaining your stupid ass. I'ma stay in my lane at the end of the day and understand that, hold on 1 second, I ain't blocking my blessings. No, it's the train of thought, these stupid ass motherfucking people. It be the train of thought for me. How folks look at you like competition just to get you locked up, put you in this cycle because they don't got self-control when it come to discipline. It didn't matter if you had a moms and pops in the household or not. What happened to your confidence? Talking about you mature, you don't act your shoe size, you more so of your body weight when you operate. But the lack of self-esteem issues, hold on 1 second, allow you to reject you, to choose you. You wearing the mask whole entire time, you only fooled you. No, it's the train of thought for me, because you can't fool the real one, no, for real. When God was truly keeping the real. When the innocent person don't worship the devil, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day, something that you couldn't relate to, will stand in your lane. This type of stuff actually happens. It don't matter about someone's tax bracket. How someone can invite you somewhere and only just to humiliate you. Or you can like somebody's picture, like somebody's shoes, or say that someone looks like a nice couple, and they trying to paint you out to be the fool. You like someone's hair. You're not trying to ruin their reputation, disrespect them out loud, to see them frown. But they had all the animosity to see you down. Not to see you become your best self vision of yourself. Because they had so much hate and jealousy and envy within them. Because you truly had potential. And never now one time did you have to switch up because you was just bettering yourself. That energy is different. We holding up the same when it comes to, hold on 1 second, I ain't mentally ill. Everybody deals with depression, anxiety, PTSD at some point in their life. Certain folks don't balance it right. But at the end of the day, I would never want to see my neighbor put and locked up or put in the psych board because of jealousy and envy and hate. And I say that respectfully. I don't mean no disrespect because I wasn't trying to catch a case. Always be yourself when someone says that you don't have potential. And it's sad and disgusting to see how someone says that they're an adult and they're mature and can be older than you and will have so much jealousy and envy and hate within them because they don't want to see you prosper. If somebody's not for you, you just stay in your own lane. But then you sit there and take notes behind a fake fucking page and then say that someone stole your creativity when the original one was the authentic one, the one who was keeping the real this whole entire time, and they had to project pain. Because God saw everything, and I don't wish the devil good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day, because there's so many people who deal with this type of stuff when it come to one-sided conversation that, hold on one second, I was never fucking competing. They said you're slow, you're retarded, you are nobody. They said you're whack in your corner, you are nobody. Wow. It took a group of people to go up against one person, and you say all of this stuff about an innocent person. And that innocent person didn't have to do anything to you. But you had to project spell work on a toxic way to cook something up to go up against one person. You had the energy harvest off someone's energy. You had to try to destiny swipe with somebody to be somebody you truly wasn't. How this type of stuff actually happens. And then you try to get somebody locked up, put them in a psych board, try to rob them. Oh, you probably did already, didn't you? That's what you said, right? You robbed somebody. Just like they pockets, they eyesight, and mental health. So you can have controlling issues over the narrative. Paying people from their past that they didn't even sit down with. They don't have a conversation with. Digging up their past to see who they truly are to try to humiliate them. When a real adult don't run from their past. When a real adult know how to take accountability for their actions. When a real adult say, hey, I'm healing. When a real adult, you can't fucking humiliate me, stupid piece of, oh my God. It's a train of thought for me. It really is. Everybody is not for you, and that's okay. But it's kind of funny how you don't have to play somebody close, but they try to play you close. And they continue to still play you close behind fake pages, sending different folks in different area codes, got the next door neighbor hustling different area codes, telling your whereabouts, what did you eat today, how you operating, what did you wear in a day. It's a train of thought for me. It's kind of funny how you don't have to say somebody's name, but damn, they mask fell off. It wasn't an even exchange how they project pain. They own pain. Well, you talking about me. Did I say your name? It be the train of thought for me. How you don't have to mention someone's name and for them to have the animosity and hate and jealousy and envy within them because they know what they did that day. Because you speak enough for yourself, you're not wrong. That means if you did it, that means you told on yourself. It be the train of thought for me. Like you played with spoke in a toxic way. Didn't matter what building you was in. Didn't matter what car you was in. For you to call yourself trying to press somebody or try to walk up on somebody or let alone disrespect somebody with ill intentions when they never even said your name, it tells a lot about your character traits. And I say that respectfully. That innocent person didn't have to do anything to you. You went off of what he say, she say, had to say, instead of getting to know somebody yourself and you projected your own case. And then you try to blackmail somebody, projecting spell work on someone with ill intentions when they wasn't trying to hurt nobody. That innocent person wasn't wrong for expressing themselves. They wasn't trying to hurt themselves or others around them. That energy is different. I'm not genuine love, respect, and I work by myself when it comes to my creativity, and I never worked with nobody ever before, and I say that respectfully. I'm not begging to work with anybody. If you're for me, you're for me. And I say that respectfully. And if you don't see my potential, that's cool. You're not for me. It's a train of thought for me. I came across so many different individuals that didn't see my potential. There's so many people that disrespected my creativity, but they sat there and took notes. There's no reason for you to sit on somebody's platform or watch somebody within watching somebody and you don't like them. And you have jealousy and hate and envy within you. It's no reason. And then you hack their devices and then you hear what they got going on in their household and then they will repeat what you just heard and they're wrong. Why are you listening to me anyway? Why are you invading my space anyway? Why did you hack my devices anyway? I didn't have to do anything to you for you to do that. I never committed a crime. It's like somebody free will. One thing I don't do is run from my past. That energy is different. Because I'm damn sure not mentally ill. I didn't walk up to somebody and try to hurt somebody. And I say that respectfully. It's a train of thought for me. I don't play with spoke in a toxic way. I don't energy harvest people's energy. I don't destiny swipe with nobody. And I don't gang stalk nobody or hack nobody devices. I am not a criminal. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. Always protect your energy, and I say that respectfully. I don't give a fuck how you feel about me. Because if you're saying I'm a criminal, that means you're a fucking criminal. It's a train of thought for me. Because you invaded my fucking space. You piece of shit. It's a train of thought for me. How you can have a good heart and someone tries to blackmail you. Someone projects spell work on you. And then they sit there and gang stalk you and send different multiple people. They will send a single mother that's barely maintaining, going through mental health problems, going through this, going through that, trying to maintain her household, and give them a couple of dollars to put in their pocket. Just to gang stalk you, project spell work on you. Everybody's walk of life and story ain't the same. But damn, it goes to show you your low IQ score. That you have to gather up different people in different communities to go against one person. Or you try to get somebody robbed. If something was truly yours, you would never have to hack somebody's devices and have somebody in the background getting a fake lawyer, whatever the case may be, to pursue something. You hacked somebody's device. They had no acknowledgement of it. And you try to shortchange them. If something was truly yours, you wouldn't gather up different people in different communities to psych them out their free will. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. My content is not for everybody. And you wouldn't invite people into a conversation to take down one person if you said you were so real. But the lack of self-control goes to show you that you was truly mentally ill. But you said I'm slow, stupid, and retarded. You know, us real people, and I don't mean no disrespect in no shape or form, the ones that's not haters, we don't gotta gather up people to go up against one person. We can stand on our 2 feet, be humble, and express ourselves if we feel some type of way towards somebody. It's a train of thought for me. We don't like you, we don't like you. Well, we're gonna stay in our lane. We're not gonna sit here and try to shortchange you. The energy is different. My content is not for everyone. We're not going to sit here and project spell work towards you. We're not going to sit here and try to energy harvest off your energy. We're not going to sit here and try to destiny swipe with you. We're not going to sit here and gang stalk you. We're not going to sit here and try to blackmail you to get you locked up and put you in the sideboard. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. It's not. If I don't like somebody, if I don't like someone's creativity, I'm not watching you. I'm not. I'm going to block you. I'm going to say I'm not interested. I'm not disrespecting you. You're not for me. And I'm far from a hater, so I'm not projecting that on you. But you projected that mindset towards me. And then when I speak up for myself, I'm fucking wrong. It be the train of thought for me how dudes and chicks be haters because someone truly got potential. Understanding elevation looks different on everybody. I understood healing. When it comes to trauma and pain, I ain't have to act like somebody I was truly not because I wasn't trying to catch a case. The energy is different. When you truly got potential, they will never understand the real blessing, how God works in mysterious ways. Certain folks say the word God, but they got ill intentions. They don't want you to elevate. I ain't kicking my brother and my sister down at the end of the day. The energy is different. We all don't operate the same. Far from a hater, hold that jealousy and envy. Hold on 1 second. It don't run through my vein. Today is currently May 2nd, 2025. And today is currently at 1:58 p.m. And my content is not for everybody. When it comes to my creativity, I get it from my Heavenly Mother, my Heavenly Father, and I don't wish to have a good day, bad day, or misunderstanding, and I say that respectfully. And healing trauma and pain is not a race or an overnight process, and I say that respectfully. If you don't like someone's creativity, there's no point of watching them. There's no need of sending someone the evil eye. I hear people say all the time, people want to talk about you all day long, cool. But there's no reason for you to sit on someone's platform and send spell work towards somebody. There's no need for you to sit on someone's platform and send them an evil eye. There's no need to gang stalk them. Like, make it make sense in the day. You're not for somebody, you're not for them. I gotta go! No, for real, I gotta go. Have a safe year, day, evening, weekend. You mad and you're worthy. My content is not for everyone. Misunderstood and loved by you, far from a hater. What about you? Misunderstood and judged by you, far from a hater. What about you? I don't worship the devil good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I do not energy harvest other people's energy. I do not destiny swipe with nobody. And I do not gang stalk anybody. And I do not project spell work and toxic way towards my neighbor. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. Every community is truly not for you, but the one that's truly for you at the end of the day, they don't got ill intentions towards you. And I say that respectfully. The energy is different. I'm far from a hater, far from a copycat. I got my own authentic, see, something that you would never relate to, neighbor. That blueprint that God endured within me, being authentic, something that made you dim your life, all because I had potential and I was never your issue. The lack of self-confidence disturbed your peace because I chose me to understand my faith while I stay before myself today. I ain't have to ruin your reputation, disrespect you out loud, but goddamn, you wanted to see me frown, but God actually allowed me to smile. I had good days, bad days. You would never understand why I overcame, why I stand before myself today. I was never competing. I was on my own lane. I understood how I feel in that day. I understood my digestive system that day. I was truly empty. I understood the end of that. I still didn't have to disrespect you to make you feel like you wasn't worthy. I actually was rooting for you at the end of the day, still in my own lane, even when you wasn't for me. Always be yourself with no misintentions. I'm Nia G and love, respect. Loving yourself is not a crime, and healing trauma payment is not a race. Protect your energy and protect you and your family with no misintentions. Peace and respect. Say respect to neighbor. Stop the violence. Humanity where they don't dim your light. Go, you neighbor, don't dim your light. Always be yourself. I don't work with nobody, and I say that respectfully. That third-party conversations is a dead issue. Nobody was ever there, and I say that respectfully. Folks act like they there for you. They got your back, but they had ill intentions to psych you at your free will. I never had help at the end of the day, and I say that respectfully. Even when certain folks start saying certain lingo when it came to me, it be the train of thought for me. How folks would act like they had a conversation with you, act like they was truly for you to invest in your time and day, but all they had was so many excuses to actually respect you, they acknowledge who you was that day, all because you believed in your faith and you was truly different and you wasn't trying to fit in to catch a case. When it comes to my creativity, I do not have a team. It's only me, Nia, Gino, Love, Respect. And I say that respectfully. Never allow someone to make you feel like you have to dim your light because they say that you don't have potential. And I say that respectfully. I was never competing if I'm in my own lane. Understanding elevation looks different on everybody. Confidence, hold on 1 second, looks good on you. Yes, you are beautiful, you are handsome, don't overlook you. Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. You know, the right people will root for you, not overlook you. And the right people that's truly for you, they're going to show up for you. Good day, bad day, and misunderstanding day. There's not competition because they was never competing. They fall from haters at the end of the day when they just trying to elevate the balanced life when it comes to time and day. I'm Nia, genuine love, respect. Always be yourself. Today is currently May 2nd, 2025. And I say this respectfully. When it comes to my creativity, I don't give nobody permission to use my creativity as their own. I'm Nia, genuine love, respect. Have a good day. And stay out of trouble. Misunderstood and loved by you, far from a hater. What about you? I gotta go. I'm Nia, genuine love, respect. Stop the violence. Thank you for your time.